Hi, ladies. My name is Nikita, and I'm filling in as a correspondent for Maven 26. And I wanted to ask anyone who wanted to answer. Of course, all of you have done many projects before this one. So, what's special about this particular project and the message you plan to portray for some viewers who may not be particularly a fan of the holiday season and Christmas?
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful question. Mm-hmm. Who was about to say something?
Ladies, no, I would like you guys to please go for that.
What I would like to say, as far as this project, and I'm just going to speak from my personal, Christmas movies, can be a source of wonderful times, and they can also be a source of great hurt, depending on the situation that you're in. But what I would ask for them to do after, taking the time to just watch this is to renew faith in what's possible. This story, especially for Olivia, she's stepping outside of her comfort zone, and she's going to be away from her family, and she's going to have to learn to grow and stand on her own 2 feet. And without the faith, not only in God, but within herself and with the people that are around her, and learning how to trust the process and understanding that God's not going to put more on you than you can bear. It sounds very cliche, but it is said over and over again because of the truth that is embedded in it. So even if this holiday does have a bad taste in your mouth, even if there is a lonely factor, being up here in Vancouver, it is nothing but rain during the Christmas season. I can't get to my family. I can't, but things like this, like a gospel Christmas is going to be that thing that is going to kind of help to make me whole in this moment. So if you just give it a chance, step out on faith, try to find those things that make and sit down, have those conversations to try and find the peace that you need in order to get past the hurt that's there.
Yeah. I think for me, a good takeaway, especially if Christmas is not your favorite time of year, kind of like what Demetria said, that Christmas may have loss around it, or, just something that is not as favorable. But I think a huge life lesson that we can take from this film for all of us, because of what we've been going through these last couple of years. A lot of us have had to think about, what am I doing with my life? What do I want to do? If I knew I couldn't fail, what would I do? And I think this story is such a great example of someone being shot out of a cannon and saying, I keep hitting these walls, I keep hitting these challenges, but I'm going to do this. And if you don't take anything else, if you can't take anything else away from that, use it as a way to encourage yourself to say, we're at the end of a year, we're getting ready to start a new year. What is it that I want to do? Let me take the limits off. Let me jump out here and really just live and stop being afraid of perceived limits or challenges, because anything that's really worth having is worth fighting for. And Olivia had to fight and then fight again and then fight again. And sometimes she had to fight herself and get over her own limitations. So I think that is something that if you can't get into the Christmas part of it, you can definitely get into the encouragement of overcoming obstacles to really live your life.
Absolutely.
I think my sisters hit it on the head. I mean, I can't really say much more than that. I'm a hopeless romantic. So I think if I could add to what they have said, love is such a great thing. And to be able to see love, to view it. That's one of the things we love about Lifetime, right? Is the fact that we see love over and over again. And so maybe many times you may know what the outcome is, but it doesn't get old for us. Right. And I think this movie also helps us with self-examination. Angela hit some very important points that we're coming out of a pandemic, and a lot of us are looking at ourselves like, what am I doing? Who am I? Where should I be headed? Now I have all this time and I can figure it out, but I'm scared to kind of move on it. And let Olivia, let my baby girl be your inspiration to move into your in your place of where you're supposed to be, instead of living in the place where you've been living, in that safety, comfort zone. So hopefully, even if you're not about a Christmas person or you're not a holiday person, hopefully it'll be a life lesson for you to help you along what it is you're trying to do and who it is you're trying to be.